Train the muscles, not the joints. So here I am in my new house, in the new gym. So there's a lot more space in here. And I'm gonna do a whole body workout because I'm just trying to get back in the swing of things because of course with the move and everything, it's been a little bit brutal. I mean, because you get out of sorts with your eating, get out of sorts with your daily sort of habits as far as going to the gym at a certain time or eating a certain time, all this kind of stuff. So basically I gotta get my system back in order here. And of course I'm still working out, but sometimes I'm not getting the best workouts in, at least for the last few days. So now I'm just getting that consistency back, and this is the first workout I'm doing in here. So home gyms always have a challenge, especially garages and stuff, because garages are always on a slant a little bit. So I'm gonna have to make some adjustments in the squat rack because there's a slight slant, right? Because it prevents flooding and all that kind of stuff. So you have to compensate for that floor sort of thing. So I'm gonna work on that at some point. Maybe I'll get a level or some piece of wood or something like that to actually put underneath the mat, and then that way it'll level it out or whatever a little bit. So, but yeah, I did a leg, chest, back, buys and tries and shoulder workout. So I did a whole body workout today. So some people ask me, do you do whole body workouts all the time? No, I don't, but I do them from time to time because I do see the value in them, because you're hitting the body from different angles and it's really good at circulating the blood everywhere. And I do find that I enjoy it. I enjoy getting that extra bit of frequency in, and it really helps stimulate my entire body just to get used to lifting weights and to get in shape again. Get rid of the out of breath feeling you have when you train, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, so here we are. We're gonna be doing some squats, and I'll see what I can do here. But of course I don't have a mirror on the wall, and I'm used to doing the whole mirror on the wall thing. So right here you can actually see that I don't have a mirror, and that kind of makes it a little bit challenging for me because I'm used to the whole mirror thing. But yeah, here's the gym. So I'll just show you here. Here's a dumbbell rack. So as you can see, no mirror there, no mirror, right? Not yet, anyway. So I'll get a mirror there. The plates, here's the squat rack. So again, I'll be putting a mirror on the wall there as well. So once I get the mirror on the wall there, then I will be putting some sort of level underneath there at some point. I'm thinking. I don't know what I'm gonna do for that, but I'm gonna try to figure that out. So anyway, I hope you enjoy the workout. Here we go. Welcome back to Natural Gallant Bodybuilding, and thanks a lot for coming back here and tuning in, especially through this last week where I haven't been uploading quite as much. I still got about 3 videos up, I think, 3 or 4. But the bottom line is that I will be doing consistent uploads now, so don't worry, I'm here. I'm on track. That's right, that's right. Okay, so anyway, first things first, I've had a few people ask me about where can they get my music. Where can they download it? If you just go to naturalgallantbodybuilding.com, I have my music for purchase there. So you just go under the music for purchase tab, just click on that, and then you could buy any album you want or whatever. This music that's in the background right now is called The Move. It is not up there yet because it will be on the next album, okay? So now that that's taken care of, I wanna talk to you a little bit about heavy weight and about whether you should train in the 3 rep range. Now, I've covered this under the Q&A a number of different times, but because people are still asking it, I thought, hey, this would be good to cover in a video. So long story short, what I found is that when you start to train in the 1, 2, 3 rep range, especially when that's failure, okay, so you're training 3 reps, but you're actually hitting absolute failure. You're just straining out that last 3rd rep, and there's no way in heck that you'd ever get a 4th rep. I find that that's way too hard on the joints in most cases. Okay, 365 now. 365 is on the bar. I'm gonna do 365. Did I tell you? 365. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do 365. 365 in my new gym, new house. I'm gonna get some more plates. So you have to remember your purpose as a bodybuilder or even as a powerlifter is to get results. And the fastest way to not get results is to get injured. So you want to push the body as hard as possible without pushing it so hard that you snap something. And in a lot of cases, doing the 3 rep type of workout or the 2 rep workout or trying to do your max bench or something like that, it's a high risk versus very little reward. So that's why you won't see me doing weights of only 3 reps or something that often. I've never, well, I can't say never because I always break my own rules, but I very rarely do this unless I feel perfect, like my body is running perfect and I feel like, okay, I just need to challenge the body in a totally different way. Let's lift that, 3 rep set. But do I advocate this for most people? No. Most people, this will injure them. Easy stuff. I did a set of 20 or so with 365 there, and I'm going to be doing multiple sets of 365. Sometimes that's the nice part about having a simple gym at home. You don't get caught up in doing all sorts of exercises. You just really concentrate on 1 or 2 or 3, but the basics, right? So yeah, I'll be doing a lot of sets of this. I don't know, maybe 5, maybe more if I have the energy. I don't know, we'll see how I feel, right? So just stay tuned, man, stay tuned. So most people, this will injure them if they're doing 1 to 3 rep sets. most people. Now, in the beginning stages, you can sometimes get away with this because your strength is not necessarily that challenging to the joints in the beginning. But as you get stronger, what will happen is that your strength is able to cause a lot more damage if something goes wrong during the set. I strongly recommend that people mix up their rep ranges. This is why you see me doing sets of 20 with 365 here. You can lift heavy weight with higher reps, but if I was going to just throw 5 plates on the bar or 5.5 plates and do sets of 3 or something, that's going to be a lot more challenging on the joints, and it's not always necessary in order to gain muscle or to gain strength. So you have to really be careful with these types of things, and that's why I don't do it that often. Now, once in a while, I do want to challenge myself in that 5 rep range. Once in a while, I do want to do this, but as I was just saying to somebody in the comment section, he was just saying that he actually had raised the weight too quickly and he ended up injuring his lower back. And this does happen to advanced people and beginners. So you want to make sure that you're staying in a rep range that is challenging the muscles, but not so much so that you're just tearing the joints apart.
That's enough. I think that's enough for today. For heavy squats, my back feels good, everything feels good. But I'm burned out because the last 3 days have been rough. Moving into this house, so that's enough for squats.
So the bottom line is that when people start in the gym, or even sometimes when they're in the gym for a period of time, but they've experienced some sort of success with a certain method, they sometimes get stuck in that method. They almost become enslaved by the method instead of letting the body teach them the new method that is emerging in any one moment. And this is why I do what I do. It's not that I'm married to it. It's not that I have a religion around it. It's just that I've found that my body said, this is what I'm going to adapt to in a much more efficient way instead of me pushing my body in a different way. And I learned the hard way sometimes, and sometimes I learned just through getting results or better results from changing the rep ranges up and understanding that just lifting weight for 1 rep
Here we go.
wasn't actually giving my body the results that I was getting when I was lifting the weight for 5 reps or to 15 reps to 25 reps. So I found that when I used to strain a lot, sometimes I would do these workouts where I'd only be doing 3 or 4 reps. What would happen is it almost felt like nothing happened. I'd be walking around the next day and it's almost like my muscles really didn't get a workout, and it felt like I just strained the joints, but my muscles almost were craving something else. So I think there is a possibility that you can go too heavy, not only just for injury reasons, but also that you're not stimulating the muscle enough. You're just hitting some weak link, but it isn't actually the muscle fibers all the time. Sometimes it's just the joints just take so much of a beating and they can't take anymore, and that's what stops the set. And that's a nightmare. You really don't want that to happen, because that is going to sidetrack your training faster than anything if your joints start wearing out. So I hope this video helps you understand why I rarely train in the 1 to 3 rep range. And thanks a lot for watching, and make sure you share my stuff. And if you need to get a hold of me, just go to naturalgallantbodybuilding.com and take care for now.